So, hello guys. No, I did not just get out of the shower. But, yeah. Just want to make that. So, today's topic, Tuesday, which is going to be a new thing now, is loving yourself. So, I'm just going to read something I wrote a while ago. Okay, well, 2 days ago. So here's the picture. Cool, yeah, whatever. So, this is a weird repost from when I had my other account, but I was going through my photos and came across this one. And I remember when I took this pic that it was the first time I really thought and felt I was pretty in a long time. And I remember first entering middle school and feeling so insecure and intimidated by those around me. And it was so easy to fall into comparing myself with those around me and caring what others think. I was so caught up, and I don't even know that I never got to find out who I was as a person and let others for the longest while do it for me. Out of this came a lot of pain, and I let people's comments, thoughts, and looks get to me. It's like the time you find yourself, they say. I remember becoming highly suicidal and depressed, but people didn't know because, as most people do, I just smiled and acted as if I didn't care. And I don't know if that's real for you, but it was for me. I went to therapy for a while, and all of that to stop and just spend time alone when I felt I was on most of the time. Even when I was with other people, it was like a hollowness I can't really explain. It took me a while to come to loving myself and not caring what others think, and what that should mean is not caring in negative ways, such as comments and things of that nature, but to take the good ones and corrections you're given because we can't be right all the time, and focus on something bigger than you are, because I know for me, and this may be true for you someday, nothing will ever be enough until Jesus is. Jesus and yourself are. So this Valentine's Day, even if you don't have a Valentine or significant other or whatever, just come to love yourself, and if you don't like a party, you change it. Because it's never too late until it's too late. And people always ask me, why are you so nice? And it's because, as you probably heard or read, everyone is going through something you don't know about, so be kind always. Okay, so I didn't, Instagram only allows a certain amount of words, so I didn't, lots of people say, be kind always, and then you're not kind one day for whatever reason, and then they're like, I thought you said this. But yeah, I did say that, but people are still human, and even the kindest humans have, and kindest people in the world have their limits. So, can't be kind necessarily all the time, although you can, but you're still going to have those days, you know what I mean? P.S. I didn't say this for sympathy, but for hope that you be empathetic towards those around you and know that you don't have to treat people the way they treat you, meaning in a bad way, not in a good way, because obviously if they're treating you good, treat them well too. And if they're not, treat them well too. Love your enemies, remember? And no, you don't have to treat people the way they treat you, because you make a difference when you do. And don't let other people's actions dictate your own, because you're your own person and they're their own person, and you can be the one to step up and maybe be the one they aspire to be like, you know what I mean? Anyway, possibly. But you're inspiring somebody, so do your thing. You make a difference when you do, and see them for what they really are, what we all are, human. So, yeah, so I wrote that on Valentine's Day. It's like, yeah, I was just going through Rick and Roll and came across that. So, that was really long. And what does the Bible say about loving ourselves? We have to love ourselves. We really do. But the Lord, okay, lots of people look at, as we know, we judge most of the time as humans. We judge people before getting to know them, and we go off by appearance. But what did the Lord say? But the Lord said to Samuel, do not look on his appearance or on the height of his stature, because I've rejected him. For the Lord sees not as man sees. Man looks at outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart. So as should we. So we can have our assumptions, we can have our judgments before really getting to know a person, which will happen like 7, maybe 98, 99.9% of the time. But we can get to the point in our lives where one day we're just like, as the Lord sees, we just see through that and find them for, and get to know them for who they really are, or for what they show us, because there's a lot you don't know about people, even if you think they, So, back to being kind. And what else did it say? It said, 1 second, people. 1 second. In Mark, using my phone Bible. In Mark it says, Mark 12:31 says, the second is equally important. Love your neighbor as yourself. No other commandment is greater than these. So, love your neighbor as yourself. I know you don't, like, in this world, like, people say you don't have to love yourself to love others, which is true, I guess. But, it's, as it says, love your neighbor as yourself. So if you don't have no love for yourself, it may not be hard, but, it's sort of like, how are you going to love your neighbor over here and you don't even love yourself, and you're with yourself all the time, and God's there all the time, whether you believe in God, whether you have a relationship with Him or not, He's always there, so, you can talk to God any time of the day, even if you don't know what to say, because the Lord knows, So, love yourself. Love yourself. And the first commandment is, thou shalt have no other gods before me. So, the second commandment, love your neighbor as yourself. And both of those are what, as it tells us, very important. No other commandment is greater than these. So love yourself, people. I know it can be really hard, and how the world just throws stuff at you. Don't compare yourself to others. Compare yourself to Scripture, because God, your Creator, everybody on this earth is made in the likeness of Him. What does that mean? It means, I'll probably do a separate video on this, because some people aren't going to watch this whole thing. So, it means loving. Bro. Okay, so what it means is, freaking towel. I lost my train of thought. What a shame. Oh, my bad. Okay, so what it means to be made in the likeness, image of God, is that we're all spirits. We all have a sovereign will. We all will live for eternity in the shell we call our body. The only difference between us as humans is really our personalities, honestly, and the way we look. But if we were to strip all of that away, we'd all be the same. You couldn't tell any of us apart. We wouldn't even know who the heck anyone was. So yeah. And what did I say? I said something in here that I wanted to expand on. Oh yeah. So I was comparing myself. I was intimidated by those around me. Entering middle school, if you're in middle school, I don't know about for you, but it was really hard for me. And you'll get through it. Spend some time with yourself and your Creator. But if you're not, if you're not with that Jesus life or whatever, then, spend some time, hopefully eventually will be, but spend some time with yourself, find out who you are so others don't define that for you, because if you know who you are and who you are, then you'll be fine, because you won't let what people are saying get to you, because you know who you are, you know what you stand for, so you've already defined it for yourself, and if you've done that, then you're good. So I hope you enjoyed this video. As I said, it's really important to love yourself, because, for a lot of reasons, but just, try not to compare yourself to others. Try not to judge others before getting to know them. Try to see people for what they are and who they are, and try not to, define people by what you think or assume when you don't even really know them. or even if you do know them. And what else? Yeah, that's about it. Yep. That is about it. I'll just throw a quote at you guys real quick. Okay, be yourself, accept yourself, value yourself, forgive yourself, bless yourself, express yourself, trust yourself, love yourself. Happiness means loving yourself and being less concerned with the approval of others. Oh yeah, that leads me to a quote by Lecrae. If you live for people's exception, you'll die from their rejection. And that is the truth, people, so don't do that. And love yourself, love who you are. If you don't like a part of who you are, then change it. It's never too late until it's too late. So don't be miserable with your life. I'll be quite honest with you. Life really becomes miserable when it starts feeling like a routine. So like, just think of something new, do something new, talk to new people, and love yourself. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Tune in for tomorrow or Thursday's video. So yeah, goodbye.